the chair of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, and also appreciate all other members on the board. Again, you're also coming from individual schools, and we want to take this opportunity to salute the heads of various schools competing for this contest. Applaud the dedicated teachers who have spent time in preparing for this contest. You get it? We want to thank the teacher for preparing the contestants for this contest. We also salute you, our students, who are representing your school. It's not easy, even the tension alone, but as our counselor said, calm your nerves, and we salute you for even coming on board. And this quiz is also we have some sponsors that has made it possible. So we want to use this opportunity to appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors for coming on board and supporting us in diverse ways. We are truly grateful to them all. So the 2024 quiz competition is proudly sponsored by the KNUST e-learning center, and for all our media video coverages, we are grateful. At KNUST e-learning, we say just a click. Institute of Distance Learning, KNUST. Thank you for making our journey around the nation easy and pleasurable. Your venues provided are well appreciated. At KNUST Ideal, we say lifelong learning and essential for development. KNUST UITS, that's Information Technology Services. We thank you very much for providing us with the needed bandwidth for the quiz. Your high-speed internet provider is deeply appreciated. We want to thank DEX Technology, and at DEX Technology, we say practical science is now practical. Thank you for making our technology challenge around a reality and always making it very exciting and hands-on. As Ghana Standard Authority, we thank you for supporting in this year's competition. Your generous contribution is deeply appreciated. Multi-Credit Savings and Loan Limited. Alpha, thank you for the juicy prizes for this year's competition. Your generous contribution have made a cornerstone of our success. The Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation, impacting lives. Steady X, thank you for coming on board. Pizza Man, Chicken Man, thank you for your wonderful meals. Ponjo Images, we thank you for keeping our memories alive. And Nestle Ghana Limited, good food, good life. And finally, to our media partner, Kesben TV. Remember, the Junior Science and Maths Quiz program is really tailor-made for learners at the junior high school level to enable them exhibit the understanding of the basic principles underlying life sciences and the physical sciences. And it is expected to promote teamwork and critical thinking right from the early stages in our academic life. So that is why we have this contest. And this afternoon, as we have mentioned, we have 3 schools, MANNA, ANCILLA, and New Pathways. I want you to hear your names. So I will start from MANNA International School. It's represented by,
Ifem Labi from BS8.
Thank you.
In BS8.
Stephen Obianjiman, BS8.
Yes, let's give it to them. ANCILLA is represented by
Saint Ase Abla Eduji, final year.
Ifa Daniel, final year.
Yes, let's give it to them. The New Pathways Academy is represented by
Jeremina Excellent Araba Freeman, final year.
Islam Timbila Basic 8.
Oh, let's give it to them. So this afternoon, I'm your quizmaster, and I am Gabriel Obed Fosu for this afternoon. Before we start, we want to have some general rules. before we start. And the first thing to do is to check most of the things that we'll be doing is buzzer dependent. So I want to check your buzzers before we start the contest. And I will start from MANNA Heights. Let me hear you. Good. ANCILLA. Good. Then New Pathways. Good. Good. So for this afternoon, for your main question, you do not need to press the buzzer. For your main question, don't press it. If a school is answering its main question, the two other schools should please wait for them to exhaust their 2 attempts or until their time is up before you press your buzzers. That is what you have to do. And in this contest, we have 5 rounds. Take note. In the national, we have 5 rounds. Round 1 is fundamentals, 2 is fastest finger, fastest brain. Round 3 is science and technology challenge, and round 4, decoding the clues. The final round is the Global Nobel Prize Award. Contestants will be reading the instruction at the beginning of each round. So take note, it's no more 4 here, but it's 5. We are having 5 rounds. Are you ready? Yes. So we'll start with round 1, which is the fundamentals. We're starting with round 1, which is the fundamentals. And in this round, it consists of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT questions. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculation and 50 seconds to answer questions that require calculation. Each school will have a maximum of 2 attempts for their main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. Bonus questions are open to the other schools to compete for by ringing the buzzer. Note, failing to press the buzzer before answering a bonus question nullifies your answer. And thus no point is scored even if you are right. So at this point, I say best wishes to you all. Yes. So I'll start from MANNA International, yes. And it's a preamble to you all, so you take note, but I'm starting from MANNA International. You'll be given an image and you'll be asked to identify the image. So, MANNA International, identify this image.
A router.
Okay. I'll give you 2 out of 3. I needed a Wi-Fi part. Usually it's a router, you're getting that, yes. ANCILLA, identify this.
Virtual reality headset.
That is correct for 3 points. New Pathways Academy.
A projector.
That is also correct for 3 points. Next set of questions, 15 seconds. Preamble to all schools. Preamble to all schools. We are to identify the following genus of these bacteria based on their shape. So identify the following genus of these based on their shape. I will start with ANCILLA. ANCILLA. Your time is up. A bonus.
The time is up.
Okay, yeah, come again, ANCILLA.
Neisseria.
No.
Cocos.
Pathways were disqualified for ringing when they were speaking. A bonus to MANNA height. Okay. So I'll get to you all the answers after this set. New pathways.
Bacillus.
No.
Spirochete.
That is incorrect. A bonus?
Vibro.
That is correct. Now, MANNA, it's your main question.
Bacillus.
That is again correct for 3 points. The first one was Streptococcus. That was the first one. Preamble to all schools. This time I'm starting with new pathways. Okay? Yeah. Preamble to all schools. Classify the following as ionic, polar, or non-polar covalent bonds. Either ionic, polar, or non-polar. So classify the following. In this question, you only have one attempt and no bonus. One attempt, no bonus. New pathways. KCN.
Ionic.
That is correct for 3 points. MANNA International. BF3.
Ionic.
That is incorrect. There's no bonus in this round. I'll come back to that. ANCILLA HF.
Ionic.
That is also incorrect. So HF is a polar covalent bond. Then we have BF3 to be non-polar. Next set of questions. Preamble to all schools. 50 seconds. A 20 kg crate is pulled 10 meters across a horizontal surface by a force of 150 Newton at an angle of 30 degrees above the horizontal. The coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.3. Did you get that? Are you good? Okay. A 20 kg crate is pulled 10 meters across a horizontal surface by a force of 150 Newton at an angle of 30 degrees above the horizontal. The coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.3. Note sine 30 at that, sine 30 is 0.5. Note that. And take gravity to be 10 meters per second squared. MANNA International calculates the normal force acting on the crate.
"45 Newton."
That is incorrect. You have another attempt. Pathways were disqualified.
550 Newton.
That is again incorrect. A bonus to ANCILLA.
160 Newton.
That is incorrect. So I'll keep on with the answer. I'll get you the answer after the set of questions. Now, ANCILLA, determine the frictional force opposing the motion.
$50 Newton.
That is incorrect. You have another attempt.
$105 Newton.
That is again incorrect. A bonus to the other two schools. New pathways.
37.5 Newton.
That is correct. New pathway, let me hear your buzzer again. Can we go on a short commercial break? We'll be right back. Okay, so now we move on to new pathways. Now your main question. Your main question. Find the work done against friction.
$750.
That is incorrect.
$1,500.
That is again incorrect. ANCILLA.
390 joules.
That is incorrect. Yeah.
Please.
What's your first? Let me see. Yeah, it's working. The buzzer is working. So you can put your microphones on and then just hold on for the buzzer. So it's 375. 375. And the first one was 125 newtons. Good. Next set of questions. Again, 50 seconds. Preamble to all schools. Next set of questions, 50 seconds. Preamble to all schools. For the following quantities, determine whether A is greater than B or B is greater than A or A and B are equal. Contestants, you have only one attempt, and questions, this will not be passed on as bonuses. So the preamble again, for the following quantities, determine whether A is greater than B, or B is greater than A, or A and B are equal. ANCILLA. Rakia is preparing smoothie with the following ingredients: 150 grams of banana, and that goes in brackets. It contains 200 calories per 100 grams. 100 grams of peanuts butter, brackets in 150 calories per 100 grams. And 50 grams of vanilla ice cream, in brackets 300 calories per 100 grams. Quantity A is the total number of calories in the smoothie, and quantity B is the total number of calories in the smoothie if the vanilla ice cream is replaced with 80 grams of banana.
B is greater than A.
That is correct for 3 points. New pathways. Adina is preparing a snack using the following ingredients: 100 grams of apples, in brackets 95 calories per 100 grams, 50 grams of almond, in brackets, 575 calories per 100 grams. 30 grams of honey, in brackets, 300 calories per 100 grams. Quantity A is the total number of calories in the snack. And quantity B is the total number of calories in the snack if Athena replaces 50 grams of almond with 50 grams of apples.
A is greater than B.
That is correct. Yes, give it to them. MANNA International. Seth is making salad using the following ingredients: 150 grams of carrots, in brackets, 41 calories per 100 grams. 100 grams of cabbage, in brackets, 23 calories per 100 grams. And 20 grams of mayonnaise, in brackets, 250 calories per 100 grams. Quantity A is the total number of calories in the salad, and quantity B is the total number of calories in the salad if Seth replaces the mayonnaise with 150 grams of cabbage.
A is equal to B.
That is not correct. We are not passing on as a bonus. So A is greater than B. That's the right answer. Next set of questions. Preamble to all schools. The following questions are statements, and you are to state whether they are true or false. These questions cannot be passed on as bonuses. And I'll begin with new pathways. Syntax errors occur when the rules of the programming language are violated.
True.
That is correct. MANNA International. In most programming languages, code execution starts from the first line of the program.
False.
That is not correct. ANCILLA. A variable in a program can hold multiple values simultaneously.
False.
That is correct. Next set of questions. Now begin with MANNA International. Cadmium can replace calcium in the heart and cause heart failure.
True.
That is correct. ANCILLA. Hemoglobin can bind to copper, causing disruption in the transport of oxygen.
False.
That is correct. New pathways. Lead can replace zinc in the body, causing enzymes to malfunction.
False.
That is a true statement. So that is the end of round one. I want to give it to them. Give it to them. Fantastic round. And kindly note that the quiz competition is proudly sponsored by the KNUST Learning Center, Institute of Distance Learning, the UITS KNUST Desk Technology, Multi-Credit and Savings and Loans Limited, GNPC, SteadyX, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, Nestle Ghana Limited, and our media partner, SBN TV. So we'll just go a short break and now get you your scores. So at the end of round one, as I said, it was a fantastic round. So we have MANNA International. MANNA International has 9 points. Give it to them. ANCILLA School has 12 points. And New Pathways has 13 points. Yes, so that was fantastic. We move on to the next round. That's the fastest brain, fastest finger. Can you put your microphones on to help you? So in round two, that's the fastest brain, fastest finger. One question will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, you kindly press the buzzer before you attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer would disqualify the school from the question. After the buzzer is pressed, the contestant must answer in 3 seconds. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Each school will have a maximum of 1 attempt to answer the question. A wrong answer in the round attracts a penalty of 1 point. I believe it's clear. Good. So this is also heavily buzzer dependent. I again want to hear your buzzers again before we move on. So I'll start again from MANNA International. Let me hear. Good. ANCILLA. Good. New Pathways. Good. So best wishes to you all. A step-by-step procedure. New Pathways.
Algorithm.
That is correct. that is correct for 4 points. Next question. Which type of tissue are fats and oil new pathways?
Adipose tissue.
That is correct. Yes, give it to them, give it to them. Yeah. Next question. One atomic mass unit equals MANNA International.
1 gram per mole.
Who ranked second? I had a rank first before you. Okay, new pathways.
It refers to 1 mole of that atom.
Equals how many kg? So 1 atomic mass unit equals 1.6605 times 10 raised to the power negative 27 kg. Next question. In specific, what is another name for a wheel and axle? Okay, that's just the rotary lever. Next question. A person invests 5,000 Ghana cedi in an account that offers an annual interest rate of 8%, compounded quarterly. How much will the investment be worth after 3 years? MANNA International.
1,200 cedis.
That is not correct. To the nearest Ghana cedi. ANCILLA.
10 times 10 to the power 48 Ghana cedi.
That is not correct. Okay, so it's a 6,341 Ghana cedis. Next question. What type of hazard arises from repetitive motion, new pathways?
Repetitive strain injury.
That is not correct. Or poor posture. That is ergonomics. Last set of questions. An object is placed 20 centimeters in front of a convex lens with a focal length of 10 centimeters. Calculate the position of the image formed by the lens. ANCILLA.
20 centimeters.
Okay, so that was again a fantastic round. And I'll get to the scores for round 2 and get your totals as well. So at the end of round 2, MANNA International has negative 2 points. Give it to them, give it to them. Give it to them. ANCILLA has 3 points. And New Pathways has 6 points. So at the end of round 2, for round 1 and round 2, in total, we have MANNA International with 7 points. ANCILLA School has 15 points. And New Pathways Academy, 19 points. We want to move on to the third round, which is our Science and Technology Challenge. And in this round, one question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 15 points. Contestants will be given up to 15 minutes to complete the task. And note that round 3 is powered by the desk science set. So you have been provided with two resistors labeled R1 and R2, a 9-volt battery labeled B1, and a LED labeled D1, a PN junction diode labeled D2, and a potentiometer labeled RV1, and a transistor labeled Q1. The task is use the items provided to construct a circuit, the circuit below. Use that to construct the circuit below, and that is 6 points. After construction, you are to observe what happens to the LED. That's task 2. Task 3, turn the potentiometer clockwise. So it can no longer move, and observe what happens to the LED. Task 4, repeat task 3 by moving the potentiometer anti-clockwise and observe what happens to the LED. So after having your circuit 6 points, then what are your observations in tasks 2, 3, and 4? That is 3 points. Then you explain the principles or the operating principles of the transistor. Again, 3 points. And give 3 examples of this experiment in our everyday lives. 3 points. So best wishes to you all. You may start work. So that was a wonderful round at the science and technology round. Hands down, hands down, hands down. Yes, hands down. So we come around and check what we've done so far. Here we can go. Or we can go. No, we can go.
The best private schools in Ghana? Well, one thing is for sure. The best schools pay attention to practical science education. Over the years, Dex Technology Limited has been the official science equipment provider for Ghana's best international and local private schools. Our award-winning science set is designed to provide every material needed for science experiments while enabling a superior, personalized learning experience for students. How is science taught at your school? Contact Dex Technology on 0246 310 704 to find out how we can help you to provide 21st century science education. Visit www.thescienceset.com today to see our list of Ghana's best private schools. Dext Technology Limited. Practical science is now practical.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. At first, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Our cherished and distinguished alumni and ever-supportive stakeholders of our great university, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, thank you very much for the privilege and the honor to come your way briefly with a few thoughts on the KNUST Day of Giving. This is a special day to honor, appreciate, and celebrate the hen that laid the golden eggs after 70 years of existence and global impact. On Friday, the 6th of October 2023, we shall all show our appreciation to KNUST by making financial donations to the university towards a noble cause in an innovative online fundraising initiative that is dubbed the KNUST Day of Giving. Our target
is to raise 200 million Ghana cedis to build a 2,000 bed space hall of residence at KNUST to solve one of the biggest problems of our students and management: accommodation on campus for students. I am therefore calling on the magnanimity of all alumni, industry and business partners, staff, students, and all friends of KNUST to kindly make financial donations electronically in any major currency on the KNUST Day of Giving. I am extremely pleased to announce to you that you are an automatic champion for this great and noble assignment. Please let us endeavor to rally as many people as possible to create this big supporting wave to make a huge impact on this global KNUST Day of Giving. No donation is too small. Thanks so very much, and do stay blessed for deciding to give to support the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. KNUST Day of Giving. Please do not be left out. Hashtag KNUST Day of Giving. Thank you.
The Institute of Distance Learning IDL KNUST Kumasi informs the general public that application e-vouchers for admission into the following postgraduate, undergraduate, top-up and diploma programs of the university through the distance learning mode for the 2024-2025 academic year are now on sale. Applicants are to carefully read the entry requirements before selecting the program of choice. We have programs under sciences, agriculture, education, business, built environment, humanities, and engineering. Applicants for all programs must hold either a diploma, a higher national diploma, or a good bachelor's degree from a recognized university. You can visit any of the IDL offices across Ghana. In Kumasi, they are located at the Casley Hayford Building, KNUST campus. In Accra, they are located at the old KNUST guest house near EcoBank headquarters at Abraka, or the KNUST Accra City Center, Kwabenya, or McCarthy and Adenta office. In Takrade, you can find them at 2nd Takrade, Cancer Road. And in Tamale, they are at Kapohini near the SNIT regional headquarters. Kindly note that programs would only be mounted at centers with the requisite minimum number of qualified applicants. Facilitation is a blend of online and face-to-face sessions on weekends. For more information and in-depth knowledge about the programs, you can visit the KNUST IDL website at ID.
That's the Science and Technology Challenge. And in this challenge, you had the first task to construct the circuits you have in there. And you were to answer on your ability to perform the first task, which were heavily dependent on some 3 other tasks. And the tasks were to observe what happens to the lead, turn the potentiometer clockwise and see what happened. Then you turn again anti-clockwise. If the observations were correct, you write them down. You have 3 points. Then explain the operating principle of the transistor, 3 points, and give examples of these experiments in everyday lives. Again, 3 points. International connects all other points. Resistors were correct, your battery correct, the diode, the potentiometer, everything correct. except the transistor Q1, you could not fix that. So for MANNA International, for the task out of 6, you are getting 5. Let's give it to them. Then we had some tasks to perform. Again, for MANNA, the first task we were to observe what were the observations for tasks 2, 3, and 4. And for 3 points, they are having 0 points for that. Then explain the operating principle of the transistor. Again, 3 points. You just wrote something small. I used to tell my students that I'm a good person. I used to tell them and they laugh, but it's true. So I'm giving you one for that loose explanation given the current flows from a meter to this. 1 point for question 2. And again, you didn't write anything again for question 3, and it's again 0 points. So MANNA International, you have 6 out of 15. Let's give it to them. ANCILLA, your connections, your resistors, your battery, your LED, your diode, your transistors, the resistors correct, LED correct, your diode is again correct. Your potentiometer is correct. Resistance is correct. No, the LED is correct, but your diode was incorrect. So you again also have 5 out of 6 for the task. For the task, the first task, you were to write your observations. And the task 1, you wrote excellently that the light was on, that's correct. But you interchanged task 2 and 3. So you are getting 1 out of 3 for question 1. So instead of increasing brightness, you wrote decrease. Instead of decrease, you wrote increase. Are you okay? Yes. For task 2, you didn't write anything and you are getting 0 points for that. And for task 3 again, I said I'm also liberal. I was liberal to these people. You just wrote fan and blender. It's just loose. Are you getting it? I'm giving 1 point for that as well. So making a total of 7 points. Let's give it to ANCILLA. Let's give it to them. Let's give it to them. Then, new pathways. Your task. Your resistor is correct. Your LED, correct. Your diode was incorrect. Your potentiometer was correct, but your transistor again was incorrect. So you make 4 out of 6. Let's give it to them for the task. Question 1, you had everything correct, and that is 3 out of 3. Question 2, you didn't present the specifics, but at least you were there, so I'm giving you 2 out of 3. Again, question 3 also, except 1, I'm giving you 2 out of 3. Your light, you talk about the regulation of light, you talk about the electrical device, and so I'm giving you 2 out of 3, making a total of 11 out of 15. Out of 15. So for round 3 again, in this specific round, MANNA International has 6 points. ANCILLA has 7 points and New Pathways has 11 points. Let's give it to them. Let's give it to them. What a contest. At the end of round 3, MANNA International has 13 points. Let's do it well, let's do it well, let's do it well. ANCILLA School has 22 points. And New Pathways Academy has 30 points. Let's do it well for all of them. Fantastic. So we are moving on to round 4. And that is what we call decoding the clues. Again, I will encourage you to have your buzzer ready, your microphone also ready. But in this round, the question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points. If answered correctly on the second clue, 5 points. On the third clue, 4 points, and on the fourth or any other indication is 3 points. Contestants are to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. Failure to press the buzzer before answering disqualifies you from that question and nullifies your answer, even if it is correct. And since, again, it's heavily buzzer dependent, we again check our buzzer. So I'll start from MANNA International. Let me hear you. Come again, MANNA International. Good. ANCILLA. Fantastic. New Pathways. Come again. Good. So best wishes to you all. First set. I shape the world, both hot and cold. Over the years, whether rain or shine, my pattern stays. New Pathways. That is correct. That is. Put on your microphone, don't put yes. That is correct. So that was the second clue, and that is 5 points. Next set. Are you ready? Good. I am a symbol found on my keyboard. I connect names. MANNA International. That is not correct. I connect names to places, but I am not on a map. I am crucial for online chats in modern terms. On social media, I help you to tag or mention other users. ANCILLA. That is not correct. New Pathways.
At sign.
That is correct. That is correct. That was the fourth clue. 3 points. 3 points. Are you ready? Good. Just relax, then we move. Next set of questions. I am a polygon with size less than 7. Precisely, I have 4 sides. New Pathways.
Quadrilateral.
That is not correct. I have 4 sides, but not a square. My opposite sides parallel and equal in length. MANNA International. That is not correct. My opposite angles are also equal. I look like a slanted triangle. ANCILLA.
Parallelogram.
That is correct. That was the 4th clue and 3 points. 3 points. We move on to the last set. Last set. Are you ready? Good. I wear down things over time. ANCILLA.
Fiction.
That is not correct. In Latin, I mean gnawing away. I shape landscape, new pathways.
Erosion.
That is correct. That was the 3rd clue and 4 points. Let's do it for them all. Let's do it for them. So that's the end of round 4, and kindly take note that the 2024 quiz competition is proudly sponsored by the KNUST E-Learning Center, the Institute of Distance Learning UITX, KNUST, DEX Technology, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Ghana National Petroleum Corporation Foundation, SteadyX, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, Nestle Ghana, and a media partner, Kesben TV. In round 4, these are our scores. MANNA International has 0 points. Do it well, do it well, do it well. Do it well, yeah. ANCILLA School has 3 points. And New Pathways Academy has 12 points. Now in totals, MANNA International has 13 points. ANCILLA School has 25 points. Do it well, do it well, do it well. And New Pathways Academy has 42 points. The final round. The final round. And in this final round, this is the Nobel Prize round, the Global Nobel Prize round. And in this round, there will be 3 sets of questions. 3 sets. Schools will compete to be there to ring their buzzer. The first school to ring its buzzer will be allowed to answer the first question. If the school answers a question correctly, they have the right to answer the subsequent questions. The main question will be passed on for full mark if it is incorrectly answered by the school that rings the buzzer first. Sub-questions in this set will be passed on as bonus if it is incorrectly answered. Okay, so there are some substitutions. Let me do that before I continue so that your people, those coming in, can hear. So again, I'll start from MANNA International. We have Kofi Joy coming in for Ephraim. Let's welcome him. Kofi Joy, yes, let's welcome him. Again, we have Kelvin coming in for Stephen Ajeman Obeng. Thank you all. That was a good and fantastic work done. I'll do all, then welcome you all. For ANCILLA, we have Delia coming in for Daniel, Efa. Then for Adam coming for Crescent. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Then for New Pathways, Islam Suleiman, you are being substituted by Ekwa Efa. Welcome her, welcome her. And for Excellence, we have Jackie also replacing her. Let's welcome them. Now, so let's give a round of applause to our new contestants. Let's give it to them. Yes, good. So since you are in again, I'll take time to read the instructions again so that you can listen carefully. So again, this is the Global Nobel Prize round. Each set has a main question and 2 sub-questions. Main question, 2 sub-questions. Schools will compete to be the first to ring their buzzer. The first school to ring its buzzer will be allowed to answer the first question. If the school answers a question correctly, they have the right to answer the subsequent questions. The main question will be passed on for full mark if it is incorrectly answered by the school that rings the buzzer first. Sub-questions in a set will be passed on as a bonus if it is incorrectly answered. Bonus questions will be computed for by pressing the buzzer. 3 points will be awarded for answering the main question correctly and 1 point for each of the sub-questions. A point will be awarded for questions answered as a bonus in this round. When any of the competing schools is not able to answer a question, that question ends. Again, it is heavily buzzer dependent, so we again try our buzzer, and I'll start from MANNA International. Come again. Good. ANCILLA School. Good. New Pathways. Good. So best wishes. Good. Best wishes. First set of questions. Are you ready? Good. What protein developed by the 2008 Chemistry Nobel Prize laureate, MANNA International?
The green fluorescent protein.
That is correct. So MANNA International, I'm on you for the next sub-questions. Are you okay? Yes. You don't have to press. It's your question, so relax. Are you getting that? Yes. Relax. B. Who were the recipients of the 2008 Chemistry Nobel Prize?
They are Martin Chaufi, Osamu Shimomura, and Roger Ciel.
That is correct. Again, you have your last set. Are you getting that? Relax, it's your question. Are you getting it? Yes. How is green fluorescent protein used in cancer research? So, as a bonus, okay. So what it does is that it's used to tag and monitor cancer cells to see whether they are growing, and you observe some of these changes in tumors. Yes, so you target and see these changes that are happening. So it helps us to understand the propagation and develop treatments towards that. So that ends the first set. Now I'm to you all. Please have your microphone on. Yes, good. Next set, to you all. The Nobel Prize in Chemistry 2019, MANNA International.
Okay, so the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in the field of 2019, were Stanley Whittingham, Akira Yoshino, and John B. Goodenough.
That is not correct. Was awarded to John Goodenough, Stanley Whittingham, and Akira Yoshino for the invention of yes. Manna, do you know it? For the invention of, not for Mark.
Lithium-ion batteries.
That is correct. So that is the end of that set. We are not moving on because we didn't have that to be correct. Next set for all of you. Are you okay? Listen carefully. John Hopfield, Geoffrey Hinton were recognized for their foundational work in which field? MANNA International. That is not correct. New pathways.
Chemistry.
No. ANCILLA. Machine learning with neural networks. That was incorrect. So that is the round of the end of the contest. Let's give it to them. That's the end of the contest. That's the end of the contest. It's been a wonderful contest this afternoon. But before we go, we also again have to really understand that the competition is being sponsored by some people. We have the KNUST Learning Center, the IDL KNUST, UITS KNUST, Desk Technology, Multi-Credit, JNPCs, StudyX, Pizza Man, Fonjo Images, Nestle Ghana, and Kesben TV. Kesben TV. So before we get to our scores, once again, I want us to applaud our contestants. It's not easy sitting here. It's not easy sitting here. Do it for them. It's not easy sitting here. It's not easy sitting here. At the end of round 4, MANNA International has 4 points. ANCILLA School, 0 points. And New Pathways, 0 points. So at the end of the second contest for the day, these are the final scores. MANNA International School has 17 points. Let's give it to them. ANCILLA School has 25 points. Give it to them, give it to them. And New Pathways Academy has 42 points. Give it to them. Yes, so it's been awesome this afternoon. I want to thank you for coming. MANNA International and ANCILLA, it's not easy. Even qualifying for the national is a plus on its own. So thank you for coming, and we hope to see you next year, the 2025 contest. So go prepare and see you next year. Then to our winning school, we say congratulations, New Path Academy, for winning today's or this afternoon's contest. And see you in the next contest, in the semifinals. See you in the semifinals. Thank you, our viewers, also for coming. And you can access all our videos and our quizzes on our social media platform, especially on YouTube. I am a quiz master, and I'm Gabriel Obed Fosu. Until we meet again, stay blessed and shalom. Thank you for coming.